We called Chef Tron from Ace Eat Serve to teach us how to make his famous pork ramen.
Chef, great to have you back here on the show. Hey, you're teaching us how to make pork ramen today, which is one of my absolute favorite dishes. And it seems like you can't go wrong with salty pork, broth, and noodles, right?
I mean, absolutely, Danny. Thanks for having us. I mean, the noodles is such a comforting thing for the winter time. And our spicy pork ramen here at Ace Eat Serve is definitely one of our favorites and some of our guest favorites as well. So, yeah, I'm going to show you how to make some of that today from scratch and kind of walk you through how we build our ramens.
Excellent. Well, I cannot wait. So let's start with the broth because that's where, of course, the magic for ramen begins. How do you prepare your broth?
So my broth, I start overnight process. We take some pork bones and duck bones and roast everything overnight, and then we put it in a pot with kombu and onions and mushrooms, and then we, seasoning, soy sugar, and kind of let it simmer slowly overnight. Really build that flavor and that like deep, rich, beautiful broth that we make here in house, and that's how our broth starts with, and it just makes it a beautiful, amazing broth.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds amazing. And I can imagine that it just smells so good too as you're making it. Talk to us too about the pork. Do you slow cook yours beforehand for the dish to make it kind of melt in your mouth? How do you guys do it?
Sure. So our pork is more of a Chinese style pork topping. So we use ground pork that are seared in a wok to get that nice, beautiful charred flavor in the wok. And then seasoned with chilies and doubanjiao, which is a Chinese beef paste, pretty similar to miso, to develop that umami-ness and it makes a simmered ground pork in a wok that makes it really nice and tender. So every sip of broth you get a little bit of ground pork in the noodles as well. It makes it a beautiful comfort experience.
Wow. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. Okay, so then of course comes the noodles. Are there specific noodles that we need to use for ramen?
You can use a lot of different kinds of noodles. We use a kind of a classic ramen noodle or a ramen noodle, which is a typical egg noodle that we use here at the restaurant. It's fresh, but you can use dry instant noodles. Great. I mean, I survived with dry instant noodles throughout college, but these are just a great preference. Fresh ramen noodles, but you can substitute with honestly spaghetti as well. It's very similar, how the way it's made with eggs and flour. It's just dry, so it's use the same thing. But yeah, you can find your typical Asian grocery store at Hackwork or Pacific Ocean.
Okay, so yeah, you can get as fancy as you want, it sounds like. Let's talk about the rules as to what goes into ramen, because I know I like a bunch of different things that maybe not a lot of people like, but everyone has their own kind of flavor, I'm sure, that they like to make with their ramen. So are there any rules when it comes to what goes in there?
The rules for toppings on ramens, there is no rule. You can really add whatever you want. It's very personal. It's whatever you have in your fridge or what you want to get at the grocery store and put on top. For our pork ramen, we use pork, eggs, and scallions, but you can do whatever. You can put chicken, you can put mushroom, you can put bok choy, and an egg or no egg. It's really up to you. It's a very open topping kind of thing. It's just whatever you like. As long as you have good noodles and good broth, the topping is limitless.
Excellent. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, well, to wrap things up here, Chef, I mean, for the home cook, and especially as we're getting into these chillier winter days, this can be a dish that you can make on a budget, right?
Oh, absolutely. Ramen is definitely an ultimate budget food, and it's comforting, and it's really easy to make, and anyone can do it at home. So that's kind of the standard ramen basics right there.
Excellent. Well, Chef, I cannot wait to make this all winter long. This is so perfect for, like we said, just that cold winter chilly night and that comfort food that we need. So we appreciate you being here on the show and teaching us your tricks. Thanks, Chef.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. We'll see you at the restaurant soon.
Oh, yummy. Well, thanks, Chef. And warm up with this pork ramen by making it yourself at home, or you can pick it up from Ace Eat Serve. Learn more and find their full menu online at aceeatserve.com, and stay warm out there.